Welcome back to another episode of the Free VST Plugins Detective, where I review, test out, and demonstrate various free VSTs. For today, we're looking at the MB Micro Keys. I already reviewed the MB Orbits. This is a very similar plugin in terms of it being, as you can see, a 32 preset Rompler module. I'm going to give this one a 3.7 out of 5. There's a lot of unique gems within this one, and as you can see, and as it sounds, we have 33 different presets. All of these have different kind of key style feels, to be honest, hence the name Micro Keys, but there's some very hidden gems in this one. So let's start off with Crystal to show you. So to play it, right? But what's cool about this particular plugin I've noticed is adjusting the register on some of them in terms of like the pitch or what note you're playing can just be it, but pitched down. But with this one, I find it has some unique things or unique elements when you pitch it up or down. So to show you, right? But if I go down, has a very unique housey feel, right? And I've noticed that, yeah, that makes sense when you pitch something up and down. You're going to get different maybe elements or whatever. But with this plugin in particular, I noticed a very distinct difference between, like, say, the higher register and the lower register. So some of these, I'm not going to lie, a bit Casio keyboardish. I think it has a very good, like, 90s feel. Right? But some of them have some unique sounds, so I'm just going to click through fairly fast. Go back. Oh, there we go. Very good for like disco music, some 80s or 90s style music too. Great pizzicato style sound. I feel like anytime I hear like the pizzicato sound, it reminds me a lot of Zelda. Oh, that one's I like too, actually. Kind of cinematic. I feel like with reverb, it'd be a lot better. I do have some reverb settings here, as you can see. Some modulation, attack, and release. If I want to do some panning. So left, excuse me, right, then left. But in this case, I'm not gonna lie. For a lot of these plugins, I like to do it either here in Ableton or add on the reverb right here. Right here. Oh, cool fun fact, by the way, for my Ableton users, I already did a video on this. I learned this from Night Punk on Excellent Sound. If I do this, you can group, which I hate that this is like a new Ableton feature. But once I do this, ungroups them, by the way. And in case you're curious as well, when it comes to reverb, I primarily and only use the Ableton Reverb plugin. I don't use any free VST plugins or even like the Pro R I know is very popular for reverb. The stock Ableton Reverb is my favorite by far. Just to let you know. So as you can see, there's some usefulness with some of these, but other ones I'm just like, eh. And in case you're curious, when it comes to me rating all these plugins I've reviewed, at this point, hundreds. I don't even know how many. My biggest thing or factor, I guess, when it comes to the rating is the usefulness. Like, when I actually use this in a song. That's the biggest thing. And some of these I would, especially, like, say, for a disco song, a 90s song, even some maybe like Acid House. Synth Choir School. Reminds me a bit of the song A Time. What is that? Wait, is it? I don't want to get a copyright. Wait, no. Wait, does it start on D? No. Yeah. Do that later. Cool little mallet. Very good for like new age music. Good kind of like almost slap bass. Rezo style bass. Upright bass. And then lastly, sax. Seems like a tenor saxophone. Bit of a cheesy Casio keyboard sound, but there it is.